last week had a match against Mexicano. You know, that old beanbag neon looking mother. PG. I'll give him this much. For an old man, he's tough. But he ain't jack compared to me. Now I've heard that he's on a bit of a title hunt for, what is it, the hardcore title. Hardcore. Sounds about up my alley. Let me just leave a little warning for, what's his name? The champ. Seth, was it? I don't know. Let me give you a little warning, buddy. You have had a good run so far as champ. You've taken on some decent names, but just one little problem. You haven't fought me yet. I'm coming for that title.
I heard earlier today, this guy they call Nate or whatever, said he's coming for me and my title. And I just want to let him know if that's some kind of challenge you're throwing out. As a matter of fact, tonight I was gonna have an open challenge just like every week for my hardcore title. So if you want to accept my challenge, well, I'll accept your challenge. Because you've probably seen what happened to Sean Almighty, and what happened to Doc, and what happened to Tandan the Man. So if you want to add your name to that list, by all means, show up to the ring tonight.
Watch your tongue or have it cut from your head. Save your life by keeping whispers unsaid. Children roam the streets, now opens a war. Bodies hanging in the streets to adore. Royal flames will call the pounding.
Alright, Nate, I'm out here, so if you want to answer my challenge, come on out, buddy.
Just for getting this far, just for at least staying. Earned a little respect. Thought you would have chickened out by now. Well, I aim to please. I'm here.
Okay, here we go. Nick trying to go right after Seth, but Seth. Okay, that was a headbutt. Now just hammering away on Seth already. He's wasting no time and just throwing Seth. Baseball slide right into the corner. What's going on? Is that Doc in the ring out of nowhere, just choke slamming both Seth and Nate? They're both down. What is he doing here?
I'm in this match now. It's a triple threat.
He's saying he's in this match now. It's a triple threat. I don't think he can do that. But let me. And just throwing his shirt now. I guess he thinks he's in this match now. Let me check with our officials and see if this you know is actually now a triple threat. Just give me a moment here. And the strength of Doc just throwing Seth around like it's nothing. And I have just received word this is now a triple threat match for the hardcore title. Doc just coming in out of nowhere. He wants that title. And a super kick out of nowhere from Seth. That landed perfectly. Now kicking his knee and right to the face. Just a super kick right to the face by Seth. And now just hammering away on Doc. It looked like that may have made Seth mad. Doc coming in there. Now going after Nate. This was supposed to be a singles match between Seth and Nate, and now a Shining Wizard. But Doc just inserted himself into this match randomly. And now choking Doc. And the strength of Doc just standing straight up with Seth on his back. And now Doc moved out of the way, and Nate just... Now he's got Seth up. Just slamming Seth with just such aggression and with ease. Now Doc is yet again in charge of this match. But like I was saying, he was unsuccessful in his attempt at the hardcore title when Seth was defending it in the ladder match against him. So I guess he's not finished. But Seth did hit him after, he did kick him after the match was over. Oh my goodness. Just bouncing that title off Seth's head. Doc is just dominating so far, ever since, and now hitting Nate right in the forehead with the title. Like I said, he's just dominating this match so far.
Soon to be mine.
Soon to be his. I mean, it might be if he keeps this up. It looks like Seth made him angry with that victory in the ladder match. And now what's this? Looks like Doc's trying to do something. He's trying to slam him, and Seth landed it. And a low blow. Now it looked like he kneed him in the head, and a huge spear by Nate. For the first time, Doc is out of the picture. Now Seth looks like he's seen a ghost. It is finally one-on-one Seth and Nate here. Let's see what will go down. Looks like Seth's trying to get away from Nate. He don't wanna, and he's taking his title. Okay. And now Nate with the crutch. Jeez, Benitez. Woo! You could hear that. Nate wants that title. Oh my God, and right on the arm. And now in the back, just hard shots with that crutch. You can hear Doc in pain. I don't care how tough you are, how big or strong you are, that hurts. And again, I think in this corner of the screen there, I seen Seth walking. He had his title, and it looked like he was walking.
Where you going?
Where is he going? He's out in the street now. I don't know if Nate's going to let him leave.
Go ahead.
And he's running. He's running away. He said, "I'm keeping my title," and Nate's chasing him. Nate is chasing him down. I mean, these were just two men, and Nate caught him. Nate finally caught Seth with that crutch. Like I said, these are two men. Nate will stop at nothing to get that hardcore title, and Seth will stop at nothing to keep it. And now Seth running back the other way.
Come on, where was all that ego? Where was all that talk?
Look like Seth is... Doc got him with that steel pole. And now a huge shot with that crutch. Seth feeling the effect of the crutch now. Nate is just hammering away with that crutch. And now Doc again with that steel pipe. These guys are just using any weapon they can find to just victimize their opponent here. Look at that, just hammering away right to the back. And Seth running at Doc. Doc caught him in the air, slamming Seth down with just such strength and brutality. And yet again, Doc is in charge of this match. Like he is on a mission ever since losing to Seth in that ladder match. He is just on a mission to get that title. And now, beautiful kick right to the back of the head by Seth. Now he's going for a pin.
One.
And just kicking out at one. Doc, I mean, And now Nate is back into the picture. A triple threat can go in any way. Seth doesn't even have to be pinned to lose his title. The odds are not in his favor. And what's Nate looking for here? Huge suplex. And Doc is already back up after that huge kick to the right, and he's just dropping his weight onto Seth. And now Nate doing the same thing. And Doc just helped Nate up. Now kicking Nate. You cannot trust Doc. And now Seth kicking Nate. It looked like now they're teaming up, taking Nate out of the picture. I mean, they're former Empire members here. No, they're not. They're not. This brings back memories of the days of the Empire when Seth was world champion, and the Empire pretty much dominated TWA. You can see the look in the eyes of Seth. He's feeling it, and now with his bat. What are they planning to do here? This can't be. Now throwing Nate into that chair. This can't be a reunion of some sort from the Empire. Now Seth looking for a pin. Doc's not gonna let that happen. And now putting their attention back on Nate. Huge knee right to Nate by Doc. Doc saying, I got this. Now look for a pin.
1, 2.
That was a fast count, and Seth is not going to let that happen. That is his title. And now pushing each other. Seth will not back down, but Doc is just so big and strong. And now getting in the face of Doc, I don't know if that's smart. Yeah, that's not smart. Just throwing Seth like a rag doll. I don't know if Doc was playing with Seth, or was Seth trying to play with Doc here and act like they were teaming up. I don't know. But Doc setting his attention on Seth. He wants that title and he wants it bad. Now throwing Seth into Nate. Yet again, Doc is dominating this match. He is back in charge yet again. You can just feel the energy like he's on a mission, and he wants that title, and he's going to do whatever it takes. You can just feel it. Now singling his attention to Nate, just throwing him right into the side of the ring, right on the post. Looks like he's trying to take Nate out of the picture for the time being, probably so he can focus his attention on Seth. And Seth climbing up top. I don't think Doc's seen him in a huge leap of faith taken by Seth, just taking Doc out. And now Seth with a stomp right to the hand and wrist. And a kick to Nate. Now Seth is in control. Trying to do whatever it takes to keep his title. Not a lot of people like Seth and his tactics. I mean, look at this, just choking his opponent, but he is out here fighting, and he is out here defending his hardcore title. And you can argue he tried to leave and tried to run down the street, but he's fighting two men and throwing Doc right into the buggy full of weapons. But he's out here, he's fighting two men, and two big men at that want his title very badly, and now stomping onto Doc using that trash can lid as a weapon. And now he's got the tongs just right on the tit of Doc. That's probably not pleasant. And now Nate using Seth's own weapon, his own bat against him. Hard shot to the back. My God. Nate is not a. My God, Nate is not a guy you want to have a weapon in his hand and coming at you. That's just not a pretty sight. And now Doc using Seth's bat as a weapon to take out Nate. And now huge shot with that trash can lid.
Get up.
Doc is back up again. Now picking Nate up in a huge shot right to the back. You know that does not feel good. Both men down, and Doc is yet again in charge. I don't know how he's staying up, fighting like this after after they lay him out. He stays up, and now Seth, a beautiful shining wizard, right to Doc. And another low blow. You see, Seth he just goes to those low-minded tactics and hitting Nate. Doc with the trash can lid. Pushing Doc out. What's he trying to get a breather here? And now Nate is back up. See, Seth can't get a break here. You lay one superstar out, another gets up, back and forth, back and forth. No one can seem to get the advantage here, but although Doc has been very, very dominant so far, and now Seth asking for Nate to come on and get in his face. He's getting in everybody's face. And now pushing Nate, and that didn't even affect Nate. Now laying Seth out. It's not very smart. Smart move by Seth here. Now just pushing each other. I guess either Seth or Nate here wanted to fight a little bit one-on-one here. This was supposed to be a singles match, but like I said, Doc just entered himself into this match, and it was made official into a triple threat. Now Seth's going up top here. What's he looking for? And a Hurricane Rana bringing Nate down. That was impressive by Seth. And now Doc is yet again back in charge. This is not going to end well right here. Oh my goodness. You can just see Seth's face and hear that hurt. That Seth might be out. I don't think he's going to get back up from that. Doc just don't care. He just wants to fight. He just wants to win that title, and he just wants to inflict pain on his opponents. What's Doc looking for here? Just splashing, dropping all that weight onto Nate with the trash can lid in between. What's he looking for? A pin?
1, 2.
Nate kicking out. Doc knows it's going to take more to keep Nate down. He's going to have to do more to win this match here and to win that title. Now Seth trying to work his way back up to his feet. Now Doc throwing Nate. I'm getting names mixed up tonight. I'm not used to the triple threat here. Throwing both men back into the ring.
I'm gonna win that belt.
He's saying he's about to win that belt. I mean it. I've been in here in TWA since the beginning, and wow, Nate just taking out Doc with a huge jump. Just looked like he just punched him in the air. But like I was saying, I've been in TWA since the very beginning, and I have not seen anyone that has been as dominant as Doc recently has in the latter match and in this match. He's just on a roll as of late. They don't see Seth climbing up there, and huge flip, and it looked like he landed on his leg very bad. Just sacrificing his whole body and his legs and everything to take out both these guys. And now smiling, realizing he's in control. Yes, we know you're the champ. Trying to walk off his leg there a little bit. But I wanted to mention this earlier. Nate, just like last week in his victory over Mexicano, he's a street fighter. That's all he is. He likes to get down and dirty and just brawl. That's just his style. And in a triple threat, that might, be an advantage for him. Now Seth putting both men back into the ring. Might be looking to end it here, or just get a breather. Now Doc is already back up yet again, and what's he looking for here? Huge choke slam to Nate. That might be it for Nate. Now Seth back in, looking for dirty deeds. He connected perfectly with that. And now going for a pin on Nate.
1, 2.
And Nate kicking out. What's he looking for? Going pinning Doc.
1, 2.
And Doc kicked out. Seth is he just looks very, very angry here. Pinning both men. A huge chokeslam was delivered to Nate, and a dirty deeds was delivered to Doc, and both men kicked out. They still have more fight left in them. And now Seth just choking the crap out of Doc. Just both men giving hard blows to the head from each other. To each other. Now Doc just throwing Seth up on the top turnbuckle, now picking him up. I don't know what he's looking for here. He's got Seth up still. And what are they looking for? A double power bomb. And now Doc just has all that weight on Seth. He was going for a pin. And both men fighting on the apron here. What's Doc looking for here? And Nate, I don't know if that was a double team move. Nate kicked both of them off of the apron, and then Doc delivered a DDT off the apron all the way to the ground to Seth, and Seth is he's down and out. I don't know if he'll get back up from that. Nate looking for a
1,
pin.
2.
And Doc yet again kicking out. How much can this man take? I don't know if Seth is okay over there. And biting Doc. Using very weird, and now kneeing Nate in the face. I don't know if Seth knows where he's at. His head just bounced off the ground. I really don't know if he knows where he's at, but smiling. And what a hard blow by Doc, knocking Seth about 4 or 5 feet to the ground. I mean, and now Doc is yet again dominating and in charge of this match. If anybody, and now asking Nate to come on and taking control of Nate, if anybody can beat, and Doc with another huge chokeslam, that might be it for Nate, and Seth back in, throwing Doc out. Realizing the opportunities, got a pin here.
1, 2, 3.
Seth had just stole the victory from Doc. Doc had this match won. He just delivered a huge chokeslam to Nate, and Seth stole the victory for him. But he retains his title. Doc dominated that whole match, and Seth retained his title. And now Doc, right after Seth, the match is over. The match is over. He's just so angry and frustrated. Just manhandling Seth and throwing him around. Now Nate back into the picture. I don't know if they know this match is over. I mean, wow, a huge kick. These men just want to fight. Now Nate's picking Seth up. What is this? Some mutual respect here? What is this? Seth's trying to leave. Nate not letting him leave, just throwing him around. And now huge kick to Seth. And now Doc back up again. All these men are just kicking each other. They will just not stop fighting here. The match has been over. Seth retained his title, even though he stole the victory. Now Seth on top of Nate. Seth can barely stand up here. I mean, I think he's trying to leave. He's trying to get him off him so he can leave. He's trying to leave. I mean, the match is over. Doc is very angry though. And Doc just bulldozing Nate. And what's he looking for here? bulldozing Seth. He's just trying to get his title and leave, man. Come on. Come on, man. Now picking Seth's title up. I don't think Doc is done with Seth here. But anyways,